16 weeks of dieting, all for this 1 minute on stage. You don't want to mess things up, and so you prepare every day as if it was your last. Coach Greg and Anthony Mantello 1 week away from attempting to turn pro. In today's video, we're going to see if he's lean enough, what progress has he made, how's he feeling about his chances to win. Also going to examine his girlfriend. She's also competing. What's it like to diet as a couple? It's his first time. I've done it dozens of times in the past, and so I'm going to give you my experiences, how he's feeling. Stay tuned and find out.
This prep has been the best prep by far. You know, I want to throw my check-ins in. This is my check-ins this morning. My last stage weight carved up on stage day was 183, and I'm 184 right now. My lowest weigh-in last year was 177.
And so we're going to see in a week how much actual lean muscle tissue did he put on. He's currently leaner than he was last year at stage time, and so he's at his all-time leanest condition. And look at his progress. Clearly, the guy is in shape. He's 1 week out. Look how small his waist is. Wide shoulders, V-shape, lats out, looks fantastic. And to the front, exceptional abs, V-taper, and wide shoulders. This looks fantastic. And last year, he competed in both men's physique and men's classic physique, but he's opting to just do men's physique. The standards for men's physique, men's classic physique, they're getting bigger, badder every single year. And Anthony, not playing the size game, is going to come in looking symmetrical, shredded, and on point. And so rather than entering both divisions this time, he's only going to enter men's physique because that is where he stands the greatest chance to turn professional.
I'm all self-taught when it comes to posing, everything like that. Like basically what happened was I saw how men's physique competitors pose. Even with classic, I saw how they pose and I hit it to how my physique looks.
He's also been perfecting his posing. You can make night and day transformations just on subtle differences in your posing. One hand on your hip, both hands on your hip, perfecting his craft in the hopes of finally getting that coveted IFBB Pro card.
So I'm gonna eat at 11:30, which we have cream of rice, right? So I haven't eaten cream of rice in a long time.
And so he's continuing on with the boring, bland diet. Obviously you have to do these things. Cream of wheat mixed with protein powder, a little bit of honey. Doesn't sound too appetizing, but when you're this shredded, this hungry, it tastes amazing. Trust me, everything and anything that Anthony tastes at this point is going to taste like a pickle pizza for Allie. But not his Allie, my Allie. His Allie about to compete, step on stage for the first time tomorrow. And if she wins, she is going to be competing alongside Anthony Mantello at the national championships in the hopes of winning an IFBB Pro card herself.
I'm excited. I'm ready. I love this whole journey. Low-key sad for it to be over.
And this is the kind of attitude I love to see with someone who's competing. She loves it so much, she hates to see it end. It's been a blessing. She's learned so much. She's had a great time. In comparison, some people, they dread it. I can't wait to get it over with. I don't want to do this again. I hate dieting. I hate being hungry. I don't like it. Wah! If that's you, stop. No one's forcing you. No one's twisting your arm, forcing you to enter a competition. And so do a competition because you love it.
I'm on 6 low days right now, and Allie, during peak week, you get more food. You start carving up and everything like that. She's been carved up for a little bit. She's been getting some good rest, some good bowel movements, some good everything. I'm struggling over here, so.
And so in comparison, she's feeling pretty good. She's carved up, getting into the show tomorrow. She's been eating some foods. Anthony, exactly the opposite. He's been depleting himself. Lower carbs, not full energy, and so having a hard time going through the motions. But Anthony, a seasoned vet at this time, he's only 20 years of age, but he's done several competitions, and so he knows exactly what he's getting himself into. It's not easy. It is in fact hard, a nightmare like climbing Mount Everest. And he's almost at the top. He can see it in the distance. He wants to get to the top of the mountain, plant his flag, and win his IFBB Pro card. And as you see him doing the side laterals, look at the striations in his delt, the vascularity in the arms. The guy is freaking peeled. He's ready to do his competition, leaner than last time. Can't wait to see the finished results on stage. And as he goes through his poses, somewhat depleted, but looking absolutely shredded with a pump, you can see just how wide his shoulders really are, and coupled down to that tiny waist, this gives him that X-frame, the illusion of looking like a superhero. Anthony Mantello looking perfect at this point. All that's left is to dry out and peak carb up for show day. And up next, Allie's turn. She's got a bikini on. She's competing tomorrow. Got the spray tan, the hair extensions, everything. Everything needs to be on point. And she's looking absolutely ridiculous. Look at the abdominals on this woman. And she's looking leaner than ever. Don't think she could have done anything better to prepare for her first bikini competition.
How do you feel? Feel good?
Feel good. My stomach feels full of water right now.
And imagine thinking my stomach is as bloated right now. Hold a little bit of water. Anyone think this? But listen, when you're dieting and you're always checking yourself out in the mirror, you don't know what you actually look like. Imagine anyone looking at her and thinking she's slightly bloated or holding water. We're thinking, no, the opposite. You look not bloated and not holding any water. But for her, where she's trying to peak for competition, every minor imperfection, it gets in your head and says, oh, am I bloated? Am I holding too much water? Am I lean enough? Listen, this looks absolutely incredible, amazing. It's not a physique that you should try to maintain year round. I'm certainly confident that after the show's over, she's gonna start eating in a calorie surplus, gain some body fat, and become more healthy. And listen, when you're this lean, you're constantly hungry, starving, it's very difficult to make gains in the gym, and so you have to get used to the aftermath of competing. It's fun getting ready for a show. You see the visual changes in the mirror. Every week, you're looking leaner, better, perhaps, and after the show, it's going to come to an end. You have to accept the fact that you need to eat more food, gain some weight, and that it's perfectly okay to do so.
We started prep when we were 4 months into dating. We did a prep for 4 months, so half of the time we've been dating has been in contest prep.
And so Anthony and Allie have been dating for 8 months, half of which has been a contest prep, 4 months. So half the time they've been together, they've been on a diet, half the time they've not been on a diet. And unless you've prepared for a show in the past, you have no idea just how stressful and difficult it really can be. And so your partner, they have to be very understanding. When you're hangry, sometimes your attitude can change. You're constantly focused on yourself and how you look. And so getting along with a partner, it's very difficult. And so you have to appreciate the fact that they've both gotten along great together. It's made their preps easier, more enjoyable. And so props to this couple for doing such an amazing job. And so look at the abdominal development. Look how shredded this girl is. This is absolutely ridiculous. And this is in fact a great look for women's bikini. Some people think women's bikini, you don't need to really get lean. It's easy. This is the look that can win a bikini competition. And so does this not look very lean to you? And literally, if you were on the beach, saw someone like this, you would definitely take a second look and be like, oh my goodness, look how lean she is.
3, 2, 1.
My advice, hold off on the alcohol till after the competition's done. You don't want to drink and then throw up and feel sick and gross. And so there's plenty of time to celebrate with a drink after the show is over.
So bad.
Exactly. Why would you be excited to do this? Well, I can't wait to do this. It's going to suck so horribly. I don't want to do it, but I can't wait to do it. Sometimes I don't understand what we're thinking.
Y'all, you don't even understand.
Yeah, pretty sure we do understand. I think all of us have done this and regretted it and thought, why are we doing these things?
I'm freaking excited. You work really hard towards something and you never think like the day will come, and like it has.
And so it literally feels like Christmas. You're excited, you can't wait. Finally, Christmas morning is here. You wake up, run down the stairs, you see all the presents. That's what it feels like to be prepared for a competition on show day. When you know you left no stone unturned and that you look at your absolutely best, it feels like Christmas, only better. Can't describe it. You've never competed, you don't know what it's like. Why would I have done 59 competitions? Why would I have subjected myself to so much torture, dieting, cardio, all that stuff? Because I love it that much. And so Anthony, a week out, he has to bring his water with him, his meals. He's not where he lives at home. He has to keep doing his thing. He can't just take days off of cardio and doing the weights. It's peak week. Everything needs to be on point. And so he is leaving no stone unturned. He's got everything prepared. He's not going to miss his mark come show day.
If anyone's curious what the back of a bodybuilding stage looks like or show, this is the backstage area. Literally just expediters, check-ins, and then TAMs.
And so this is what it's like, exactly the same thing. You're backstage, you got the mirror, you're checking out the poses. This is your last chance to perfect everything. Because listen, the next time you get out there, there is no mirror. There is no people telling you how to do it properly. You're on the stage, the fans, the judges, they're all checking you out. 16 weeks of dieting, all for this 1 minute on stage. You don't want to mess things up, and so you prepare every day as if it was your last. And so the final embrace, wishing her the best, going out on stage. I'll be there in the audience cheering for you. This is special times, trust me. I know exactly what this feels like. Can't wait to see how she does in her first competition. And first place in her category, she's going to be now heading into the overalls. Will she in fact win first place overall? And just based on her walk, being a judge myself, I do feel she is the number one competitor in this lineup of 4. Although it's very competitive, all 4 girls look absolutely amazing. She seems slightly taller, well-built, small waist, wide shoulders, glutes look on point, and posing picture perfect. And the judges, they're picking apart everything, looking for any flaws or imperfections. They're quite literally turning around, walking towards the curtains to see. Are their glutes showing some cellulite? Are they perky up there? What is their symmetry like? Do they know how to walk? Have they practiced walking in heels? And so you can see everything at this point. And so it's one thing to look great while standing, relaxed, not moving, but it's another thing to be able to walk perfectly in heels, making yourself look like a model.
Competitor number 100.
Yes, Ali! And in first place, Ali announced the overall champion to the light of the crowds, as well as Anthony cheering for her. Congrats, yay, we're happy. And so this is what it's all about. You put in the work, you look your best, and hey, if you win, that is the icing on the cake. And after the big win, as often people do, go into a restaurant to celebrate with food. Let's face it, she's probably not been eating a lot for the past 4 months, and so you need a calorie surplus. You start eating some of the foods you hadn't been with for so long. You get back to normal. And so wishing her and Anthony the best as they both compete for their IFBB Pro card in 1 week. Interested in getting in the shape of your life? Consider getting the hard copy version of the cookbook or the training book, the Circle Diet book, all of which can help you on your weight loss journey. Low calorie, high volume, high protein meals to keep you full and satisfied for the big extreme eaters. No longer do you have to diet on chicken, broccoli, and rice. Forget that. You can eat all your favorite meals, just make them lower in calories. That is what the cookbooks are all about. You want to get a free training program? That's right, free. No cost to you, close to 20 pages. Become a newsletter subscriber. Please click the link in the description. Also, harder than last time supplements, protein, creatine, Turk Builder, G-Shred, GO2 Max, the list goes on and on. Click the link in the description. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm. Don't forget about watching those 2 bloops. Please watch at least one of those. Also have training programs by me and my team as well. I do phone consults. You can follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette, IFBB Pro. And until next time, I am out.